up in the morning, I gotta validate me. I'm looking good like I know I should. The world is waiting on me.
First of all, gotta keep your head up. Looking left, looking right, feeling fed up. See all the feelings that I felt and how I let up. Hard to sleep at night, I'm feeling fed up. Steady fighting for peace deep down inside of me. I know how I be, feel like it's killing your mentality. But actually, you getting stronger gradually. You got something to live for. Your kingdom, you the majesty.
I already got burns, so now I play with fire. Keep it under you so you can find what you desire. Palm up your hand, the world is your empire. Take yours and mine, let's keep soaring higher. The wind and seas, we all share these. Fall twice, come on baby, you can get up. Three, I'll carry you so you can find your release. Catch your breath, my dear, I'll fight for you, peace.
I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace.
Sácate de la mente que no puedes y podrás. Elimina malas vibras de tu vida y verás que tú tienes el poder y que solo no estás. Paso firme frente en alto que de esta tú triunfarás. Y llega al lugar antes no llegado y vuela a lugares bien lejanos. Yo te extiendo la mano pues todos somos hermanos. Que nunca se te olvide positivo siempre estamos.
Tough times I keep growing, all these stones that they're throwing, true colors they're showing, but I gotta keep going. Stay up, don't get down, turn and frown upside down. King or queen, hold a crown, keep your head up. Tough times I keep growing, all these stones that they're throwing, true colors they're showing, but I gotta keep going. Your mind is worth to beat depression and anxiety. Throw them deuces in the air if you fight for peace.
Living the way we live, struggling to pay the bills, working hard just to feed the kids. Don't let us fall. We got all our faith in you, knowing you can bring us through. Show us what to do. Fight for peace now.
I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace.
Peace of mind, this little piece of mine. Free sometimes so you can free your mind. Fight the fight, but it's a silent battle. Dry my tears cause Jesus said I got you. Pick me up and make me whole again. Feel so good, I wanna tell a friend. Let go and let God. Laugh, love, and live on.
You want peace of mind, you can have it. Don't stay confined, release it. Please clear your mind, talk about it. Together we can achieve it, yeah. I fight for you, you fight for me. Together we ain't gotta wait till tomorrow. We can start right here, right now. Feel like we've been running in circles. I can only be real, gotta be a better way. Every day I pray for a better day. Only way to elevate is to fight.
You fight for me. Oh yeah. Fight for me. I fight for you. You fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you. You fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. I fight for you. You fight for me. Together we all can fight for peace. You're not alone. I'm right by your side. Keep running this race with faith and grace. Look to the hills, for with cometh your help. Knowing that hope can bring you through. There's nothing we can't do. No, stronger, no longer tied to mediocrity. As far as I can see, perseverance, reassurance, dedicated. I'm motivated. I gotta get back to being me.
الورد الزين حبيته منور في ايدك جنان يا ريتني لو كان ما قطفته وقعد لونه مزيان بحر كبير وواسع يمدوله الويدان الدنيا كل شي فوق
Let me get this popping. Say top of the morning, everybody out there. Welcome to the Hidden Valor Show. I am your pseudo host, named Captain Colonel Roundtree. Don't worry about the names fictitious, but the information is real. And shouts out to my co-host out there, Mr. 03 Sergeant Stoutamaire. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down in the process of doing some moving, some house to house moving. And make sure I get background music up. And so we're gonna be bringing you. I got a little presentation that I want to present today. Again, this is our third week, so if you don't know anything about the Hidden Valor Show, but the Hidden Valor Show is focused on exposing hidden resources and benefits that are due to all veterans. You are eligible, irregardless of dishonorable, honorable, general, all those kind of acronyms and names they want to try to throw in. If you did your time, the allotted time that you were supposed to do, or almost the allotted time that you were supposed to do, and you gave a satisfactory performance, and again, even if it was dishonorable, you still get benefits. You got some benefits coming to you depending on how long you stayed in and you spent time doing your MOS. So it takes again, but when you go and register to the VA and you walk around the halls of the VA, and this is not bashing the VA, only thing I'm saying is a lack of presence when it comes to available information. So they do have this little wall with a pamphlet of where's my stuff? They got a wall, this little pamphlet of benefit stuff, right? So where's my little pamphlet? I picked up some paperwork as I walked out of the VA the other day. What did I do with all my paperwork? It wasn't a whole lot. I tried to just get what I could, and I'm not sure where the rest of. All right, but again, you can go when you go into the VA. Normally, right up at the front. Right up at the front is where all the information is at. They have the little, the little paper holders, whatever, and they all sticking in the side like this. Those little sheets are a lot of helpful information. Now, again, you're talking to a veteran. You're talking about a veteran who may or may not even have a phone, may or may not have an adequate phone. You know what I'm saying? You might have one of them Lifeline, Life Alert phones, just a flip phone that can't scan QR code. So if he in that situation, I have to look down. I haven't lost that damn paper. It's somewhere around here. But I'll find it in a second. I want to take a musical break or something. But it has QR codes all over it. So in order for you to find out more information, you got to know what a QR code is, and you got to know how to be able to click on the QR code. Now, that might sound easy for some veterans out there, but for our average veteran, which is 50, 55 and up, a lot of them do not know how to operate tablets, do not know how to operate laptops, their very own cell phone, in order to reach all of this information that has been placed online. Majority of it's all on va.gov. If you're looking for a lot of information related to everything that you got going on, go to va.gov. You're looking for your medical records, VA.gov. If you're looking for claim information, VA.gov. If you're looking to try to see your disability rating, you don't know it, you should be able to go to VA.gov. Now, my cousin just got out of the Navy and said that he got out on a medical discharge. I haven't, talked to him thoroughly about what's going on, but he got out with a 30% discharge, medical discharge. But when he gets out, and he's been getting paid, but when he went to go and file for his supplemental claims, his additional claims and stuff, and refile, there's nothing showing in the system that he's rated at 30%. So he's getting paid the $500 a month or whatever the rate is, as he's rated for 30%, but he has nothing in the system that shows he's rated at 30%. And he said he's been in the VA system, you know what I'm saying? It's not like his first time, so he's been in the VA system, he's registered. But he's just not showing up. So again, if I go to VA.gov right now, my 10% shows up for my tinnitus, which I just recently got, you know what I'm saying, after 16 years. But that's the first fight, people, you know what I'm saying? You have to get your foot in the door, and then you can move on from there. Just a quick little side note. I'm refiling for my supplemental claims. And the key thing that they sit and ask you is new and relevant evidence. And that disqualifies a lot of veterans when it comes to new. We might have plenty of relevant evidence, stuff that we forgot to turn in or whatever. You just, you know what I'm saying? Things happen. But it has to be new, you know what I'm saying? And their new means within 6 months to a year, you know what I'm saying, of being diagnosed as hurt. And so unless you're a veteran that's in the know of that, most of us are taught to just deal with the pain. That's our brainwashing. Okay. It's a lot of brainwashing that we've gone through. That's what you go through in the military. I mean, you have to be brainwashed. You have to be broken down. You have to be dismantled in order for them to build you into the machine that they need you to be, so you can function for the machine. Yeah. But again, in the brainwashing, a lot of effects come out of that. All right. So we talking PTSD, we talking sleep apnea, we talking all of that. But every single time that you go to the VA, every single time you call in, every single time you go to see your doctor, you call in and just to complain about whatever. There is notes that are taking that every single doctor takes on your and logs it in for your case. Okay, those same notes and case summaries you can use, and I'm just finding this out, ChatGPT, people. I know it's gonna hate on some people, but I don't care, because this is my show. Y'all share the information that y'all share the way y'all share it. I'm gonna share the information the way that I share it and what I'm exposed to. I'm exposed to ChatGPT, Grok, and every other AI. All you got to do is type in what you want me to do, type program, and it does it for you. Sorry, I'm not selling programs. I'm not selling courses. Maybe down the line we'll get into that. But right now, man, I have to get into real information. I don't know tomorrow. So I got to give you what I can give you today. So hopefully you can benefit, more than what I did. That's the whole purpose. It's not for it's for you to benefit more than what I did. Because this is 16 years that I've been sitting up here trying to get resources and benefits and help out of an institution that, to be honest with you, just felt or has been feeling, like they kind of just want to give you the cold shoulder. But again, you're dealing with an institution that's filled with people. Okay, the VAs are not ran by robots. Thank you. They're not lifeless individuals. These are life forms. Every day they come with problems. Everybody got problems. Every day ain't perfect. Every day ain't cloudy. We overcast. It look like it want to rain today. Some people, that's a sucky day. You know what I'm saying? Like today sucks just because it's not even raining. It's just overcast and the sun's just not shining. I mean, me personally, it's a day. Any day that you were able to wake up and put an umbrella over your head and still get out in the rain is a great day. All you have to do is adapt and overcome the situation. And give a quick shout out to the amazing Judge Dre who called me this morning and let me know that he got some personal issues going on at the house that he had to get up and take care of. So he wanted to send a shout out to everybody out there though. And he will. I'm telling you, people. I'm down there. I'm not even worried about it. My patience is a virtue. This man once told me, "You have the patience of Job," and I've always let that stick into my head, and I've always stuck to that mantra. And so when you see me, I pretty much don't let anything. I try not to let anything affect me, or what my motto is: never let them see you sweat. Because people always try out in this world, try to push your buttons, try to knock you off your pedestal, try to get you off your A game, because in life, misery loves company. And you got to stiff arm that. You got to learn how to stiff arm and keep it moving. So that's pretty much on that. And that's pretty much telling you my motivation for this show and the direction that this show is going to go. We will be getting guests to come onto the show, speak about some real issues, tell us about some real hidden resources, benefits. And I wrote down some, I took notes. You know what I'm saying? When you hear me do these presentations, you better pull out your notepad. These are notes. I'm not doing presentations just to be sitting up here wanting to be on camera. And I'm not doing presentations because I know how to do cool presentations. This is real information. You don't need to read in between the lines. It's all very uncut, clear, concise information. All you have to do is pay attention to it and then write down each one of the points that is covered and then go and do the research for yourself that applies to you. Out of 10 terms, one of these terms applies to you. 2 of these terms apply to you. All you have to do is take the terms and go and apply it. It's free information. I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for nothing but your free time. That's all I'm asking for. Can I get just a few minutes of your free time? 3, 4, 5 minutes. The presentation ain't up to 3 minutes long, 3, 4 minutes long. So if you don't even watch the show anymore, pay attention to the presentation that I'm finna do. And then you click off the show. You don't have to learn anything else, but write those points down and go back and research these points. The information that I'm covering is real information that you do not know about, or majority of us do not know about. Because if everybody knew about it, I wouldn't be sitting here on this show talking about unknown resources and unknown benefits. Everybody be knowing about it. Everybody be talking about it. We'd all be running around here, doing stuff with it because we knew about it. Obviously, no, because we don't know about it. And this country likes to hide things in plain sight. That is what it is. So that's my little notes, my cheat sheet coming up. Give you a little side note. There's 2 programs available at the VA. First of all, when you go to the VA, they have different parking. So this is the little parking schedule. Okay, so they do have a free shuttle for all veterans. Whether you parking in the garage on the VA site. Now this is for VA James A. Haley VA in Tampa. This is not for Bay Pines over there in St. Pete. This is only for Tampa, VA. But if you come, the shuttles run from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and you can park all the way. So they have where I park is the overflow parking. So when you're coming off of Fletcher, right over there by Walmart, right behind Walmart on the corner, it's a whole 2 big old parking lots. That's all for veterans, overflow and free parking for veterans only. And I mean, other people can pull in there, but it's preferred for veterans. And they do have somebody that's in there monitoring in a little booth, and they do have cameras in there that's looking, kind of keeping security over your vehicle. And so when you get out, it's a little bus stop. You just go and sit at the bus stop, and then next about another few minutes, because they run every, I think, like 15 minutes. The buses stay to be running, and just sit there and they'll pick you up, and then they'll take you all the way into the VA or to the parking garage or wherever you're trying to go on the VA campus. It will take you all around. They have different color buses: orange shuttle, brown shuttle, blue shuttle, and green shuttles. They all start at different times: 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 7:30, and it says runs every hour. Okay, so these all run every hour. The orange shuttle runs every hour. Blue shuttle starts at 7:30, runs every hour, and that's Blue Shuttle North. Blue Shuttle South starts at 7:30 and runs every 75 minutes. The brown shuttle starts at 7 a.m., runs every 15 minutes. That's the main shuttle that most people will always kind of get on. If you don't have time to get to these other places, look for that brown shuttle, because it'll drop you off at the parking garage, the main hospital lobby, which is building 1, and then it goes back to the parking garage. And the shuttle stops at 6 p.m. So that's the main one, is the brown shuttle. Runs every 15 minutes. And you also have the red shuttle, which it also runs every 15 minutes. And it comes from where I'm at, which is the Freedom Lot. And then it goes to the main hospital lobby, which is building 1, and then back out to the Freedom Lot. So the Freedom Lot is where is the overflow lot. That's what they call the Freedom Lot. The brown shuttle is picking up right from the parking garage. So that's right where everybody go in and park, and then you normally walk over to the big building, or you walk over to the main building, which is building 1. Then you have the Red Plus shuttle, which starts at 6 a.m. And that's for employees, employees getting there early in the morning. Runs every 15 minutes, goes from the parking garage, main hospital lobby, which is building 1, and then the new bed tower, and then back to parking garage. And the bed tower is actually where they have senior care, on-site senior care. And that's what the bed tower is. When you coming up from the back end of the VA, which is where the shuttles will be bringing you in at. So if you basically took the shuttle, that back route where the shuttle brings you in at, to the back lobby, which is the main lobby of the building, to the right is another big old tall building, and that's the new bed tower. That's what they call the bed tower. And then you have the green shuttle, which starts at 7 a.m. and it runs every 15 minutes, covering the parking garage, the new bed tower, and then back to the parking garage. All shuttles stop. Majority shuttles, all of these shuttles that start at that run every 15 minutes, all of those stop at 6 o'clock, except for the Plus shuttle, and that stops at 8 o'clock. But that Plus shuttle is for employees. So employees out there, you know what I'm saying? That Plus shuttle is for you if you didn't know, and it stops at 8 o'clock, not 6 o'clock. The other shuttles stop at 5:15. The last shuttle runs at 4:30. For the orange shuttle, the blue shuttle north stops at 5:15. Last shuttle from the garage is at 4:15. And as well as south stops at 5:15. The last shuttle from the garage is at 4:15. So there you go. And so that's just a little shuttle how to get around on VA on the campus of VA Hospital. It's a very big hospital, very big grounds. You can find yourself be walking for a good little while trying to get, if you're in the wrong direction, and you have to get over here and then supposed to be down here, and it's two completely different buildings that you're supposed to be here. But also this program for veterans, and I just completed this program for my own personal reasons. All right. But the VA hospital has a food pantry program, 6-month program, and it assists veterans with just basic grocery needs, such as spices, fruits, vegetables, canned goods, such as canned vegetables, canned fruits, as well as cereal, oats, certain breakfast items such as coffee and stuff like that. And then time to time, they'll have like Girl Scouts come in and give them little stuff to just give away for free that you can just that's not part of the little plan menu that they give you. This is just some little free stuff that the other organizations come in and donate to the pantry. In order for you to be in the pantry, you have to contact your service provider. The service provider will call your social worker, or you need to get in contact with you. Either or, it goes through your social worker. So if you know the information to contact your social worker, you go through your social worker, tell them what your situation is. I like to apply for the food pantry. It's a waiting list right now, but it is what it is. You can get on a waiting list, and again, just wait. It's a 6-month program if you do get on, and you can come in and get free. Like I said, they give you 2 bags, 2 freezer bags with the VA information on it. And you can come in and sign up either for a week program or a 2-week program. So meaning they'll let you take home a week's worth of stuff out of the pantry, or if you want to do it 2 weeks, they'll let you take up to 2 weeks worth of stuff, which is a lot of stuff. I always did the 1 week. I always participated in the 1 week program because it was only me, and I enjoyed the program because it helped me get back into a guided diet. A lot of us eat recklessly. A lot of us eat with our eyes, or eat with our nose and not with our minds. So the program, it gave me an opportunity to reset. It gave me the opportunity to try some vegetables and stuff I never even, I knew about them. It just, I don't know. It just never thought, squash just never appealed to me. Don't ask me why. I didn't never had a bad experience with anything. It wasn't on my plate list. Beets wasn't on my plate list. Cabbage wasn't on my plate list. Zucchini wasn't on my plate list. So, but going through this program, it has it really helped me out. It really helped put me back on a just paying attention to myself and my diet, and knowing how to go into the grocery store and not shop with my eyes and not shop with my nose, my senses, and shop with my mind. So I come in, and write down my list of what do I want as I'm coming into this store, because it's marketing, people. Unless you just a guru at recognizable marketing tactics, that's what it is. It's marketing tactics. They're putting this stuff out in front of your face. They're putting these so-called BOGO prices and all this kind of stuff out. to so you can go and buy these miscellaneous items that really may or may not have anything to do with your list. And if it's not on your list, you don't need it. You just want it now that you see it. Needs and wants are two different things, you know, and you got to understand that. You need air and water and food. You need those three things to survive. You want Dasani water. You want Zephyr Hill water, which that don't mean nothing because water is water. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning and end of the day, when you just need some water, I don't even care if it's dirty water. If you need water, just deal with the sickness and go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? But you need it. You need air. You need food. You know, but just because they put air into an oxygen tank for elderly people so they can carry around and be able to breathe, you know, that may not apply to you. But I mean, being guided and knowing what your needs are and what your wants are, very important. You know, and it's like when you take a child into a grocery store or a store, period. And if you don't give them that pre-warning of don't touch anything, you don't have money to buy it, don't touch it. You know, that's what my mother used to always say. Don't look at it. Don't even look at it. If you don't have money to buy it, don't look at it and don't touch it. That point blank, period. You know, I see some of you parents out there in the grocery store and y'all let the kids, you go look up on the shelf, the kid over here, and they done dump 2 or 3 items off in the cart. And then you go and throw something on top of the cart, not even realizing that this kid done been putting items into the cart. Now you get down to the grocery store, you know what I'm saying, to the checkout line, and yeah, you got 20 additional items, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't even on your pre set out grocery list. You know, and because you know kids are slicker than a can of oil. They watching you watch them, so they know when to go ahead and make their move. They know what they're doing. They're little manipulative versions of you. Y'all act like kids are just, you know, aliens or something. They are little manipulative versions of you. They watch you. So if you will walk around and be a manipulative person, what do you think that child gonna pick up? If you walk around being whatever, what do you think that child is gonna pick up? They can only emulate what they see, the image that you place before them. You know, put a monkey before a child. A child gonna start acting like a monkey. That's all they know. Humans, we emulate what we see. That's what we do. You know, you just wasn't born, you know, out the womb and you just want to play basketball. You know, it's just, you just knew that when you came out the womb, and when you turned 1, you had a basketball in your hand because you wanted a basketball, because you knew what a basketball was, you knew what sports was, you knew how to control, you knew what dribble was, you knew what a 3-point, 2-point shot, and everything else was. No. Your dad, your mom came and at 1 year old influenced you by putting that ball in your hand and teaching you a little bit of mechanics about the sport and giving you some Michael Jordan is a great player. Patrick Ewing, he's great. Charles Barkley sucks, but his defense is good. So they are putting all these ideas in your head. So now when you know, progress in a couple of years, you're growing up with the basketball, you're growing up with the football, you reach 5 and now you're able to get on the Pee Wee League. So you can either, you know, go with the guided teaching and actually go into that area, or you can, you know, even children know how to make their own decisions at a certain point. When they get 5 and 6 years old, they are already making their own decisions. They're telling you what they like and don't like. I don't like that, even though they don't know what it is. I don't like that. I like that, even though they don't know what it is. Could be something bad for them, but they sitting there saying they like it. The stuff that's good for them, you know what I'm saying? They tell them they don't like it. So, you know, it's that, you know, That little mix up. But enough with the soapbox talk, people. Let me go ahead and get this and get our little presentation for today, which is just a short little presentation, man. But I do want to present it. And yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show y'all where's my what's it called? Hold on one second. Is it on here? Yeah. Hidden Valor. All right, so we do have a little show intro. Let me see, make sure which one is what. All right, yeah. That's Instagram. All right, so this is our little show, just a brief little show intro I'm working on. I'm in the marketing myself. I'm a marketing graduated master cum laude from Strayer University in marketing. Had my degree and all that good stuff. So I know a couple of things when it comes to marketing and in doing these type of presentations that I put together. So just take a little gander, but this is our little opening show opener right here. Well, that thing looks serious, don't it? That thing looks serious. That looks serious. All right. All right, so we got one more. That's just our little intro video. Let me give y'all the official. And let's drop this real quick. Let me drop this real quick on ya. Where'd it go? Where did my video go? Oh. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how that happened. Huh. Some reason it pushed my video down. Okay, people, we having quick technical difficulty, but I don't see where my presentation is at, and I'm in downloads. Wait. No, I need to arrange this file. Long time ago. No. But where the fuck is my damn shit? I see it, but I don't see it. All right, let me see if I can just drop it back. Yeah. That is too weird, people. I mean, I'm looking at. All right, I know what to do. Hold on, people. I know what to do. All you got to do is backdoor it. You know what I'm saying? Going in the Hidden Valor. And I don't know where it's at. All right. There we go. There we go. Just make sure you throw it where you can find it. You know what I'm saying? I put it where I couldn't even find it. All right, so here we go. Now check
Back
out
to
this
the Hidden
presentation
Valor
real
Show,
quick.
warriors. We're here to make sure you know about the resources you've earned through your service. Real support that can change your life and your families. Today, we're uncovering 10 hidden veteran benefits you might be missing out on, from financial help to education and recreation perks. Stick with me. There's something here for every veteran. Let's dive in. First up, the VA Caregiver Support Program, real help for the family members who care for us. It offers monthly stipends, health insurance, mental health counseling, and training for caregivers of veterans with serious injuries. Don't let your family carry the weight alone. Check if you qualify. The VA Home Loan Guarantee lets you buy a home with no down payment, no PMI, and competitive rates. The VA backs your loan, making it easier to get favorable terms and save thousands. You can use this benefit more than once. Don't miss out on home ownership. VR&E helps veterans with service-connected disabilities find meaningful work. Get personalized support, tuition, job training, resume help, even starting your own business. If working is tough due to your disability, this program is your path to a new career. Tax season? Skip the stress and cost. Use the IRS's VITA program for free tax prep. Many sites are veteran-focused, with trained volunteers who understand military tax situations. Find a VITA site near you and keep more of your money. Don't overlook your state's veteran benefits. Many offer tuition waivers, property tax breaks, and more. Every state is different, so check your state VA website for hidden perks. Your state could be holding a winning ticket for you. Protect your family with VA life insurance. Convert SGLI to VGLI after service, or look into SDVI for disabled vets. There's even mortgage protection for those with adapted homes. These programs are affordable and designed for veterans. Don't skip this step in your financial planning. Military discounts aren't just for Veterans Day, they're everywhere all year. From home improvement stores to cell phone plans, travel, and restaurants, always ask and show your proof of service. Use apps and websites to find deals. You've earned these savings. Take advantage. VA dental care is available to more veterans than you think, especially if you're 100% disabled or have a service-connected dental issue. If not, check out VADIP for discounted dental insurance. Don't assume you're ineligible. Contact your VA to find out. Vet centers offer confidential counseling and support, separate from VA hospitals. Staffed by fellow veterans, they help with PTSD, transition, and more. It's a place to connect, get help, and find your community. Veterans and Gold Star families get a free lifetime pass to over 2,000 federal recreation sites. Show your veteran ID at a park office and start exploring. No entrance fees, ever. Enjoy the land you helped defend. These aren't handouts, they're benefits you earned. Check the video description for links to every program. If you hit a snag, reach out to a VSO or ask in the comments. We're here to help. Share this video with your fellow vets so no one misses out. Thanks for watching the Hidden Valor Show. Stay strong and see you next time.
Yeah, good information right now. Okay, so check it out. I already got the notes written down. All right. The first one is, and I like to do screen shares, people. I'm a screen sharer. I'm one that always likes to bring people into the know and make sure you know. All right. All right. Make sure y'all hear a little background music. Got the background music. All right. So what I like to do, of course, is once we go through and cover the 10 terms, like to break it down just for a little bit more clarification. You know what I'm saying? Because the videos go a little fast, which is cool because I don't want them to be that lengthy anyways. When I'm going to go ahead and break the videos down anyway. So caregiver support program, that's the first one that popped up, and I was looking into that for my mother. when she, last few years of her life is to try to become a caregiver. But I'm just such a caregiver, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't need to be compensated for it. It was my honor. So, okay, so, but you can go to this is va.gov and specifically caregiver.va.gov. But you can go to va.gov, type in the caregiver, and I'm pretty sure it'll pull up the necessary links for the VA caregiver support program. I'm gonna share this with you real quick. Share my screen. All right, so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so this is the VA caregiver support program. VA's primary family. What did it say there? Trying to read a little acronym. But let's see what it is. So here we go. The Department of Veterans Affairs VA Care Support Program, CSP, and other clinical services to caregivers of eligible and covered veterans enrolled in the VA healthcare system. The program's mission is to promote the health and well-being of family caregivers who care for our nation's veterans through education, resources, support, and services. You can find your local care support team, which is located at every VA facility. So every VA facility has a caregiver program. The only thing you need to do is I push everybody to your primary. Contact your primary doctor, contact your social worker. Those two people are like, for me, I've been my strongest contacts. The social worker has links to all kind of different resources, variable resources they can send you via email. And then your primary care just knows other different avenues that they can send you in order to get your questions answered and get you some help in the right direction. So and just give you, they got services. So services they offer: skills training, mobile support, one-on-one coaching, group support and coaching, self-care, peer support, mentoring, telephone support, online programs, and referrals to all available VA and community resources. Again, people, that's what this show is all about: resources, hidden resources and benefits. And again, it might not necessarily be hidden. It's just not talked about. It's just not discussed. When you go and talk to your primary caregiver, when you go and talk to your social worker, and these programs are not just outrightly presented to you, I mean, then in essence, it's still hidden. It's hidden in plain sight. So again, you can go in and get more information. They got all kind of information on here for you to learn from. Veteran requirements for the program. You must be enrolled in the VA healthcare or a service member on active duty undergoing a medical discharge. Veterans apply for the VA healthcare benefits by completing and following sections of VA Form 1010 EZ. Or again, you can go to va.gov, type in caregiver support program, and it will pull up that necessary information and give you what you need. All right, so the second one was the VA home loan guarantee. All right, now I don't have too much info personally. I mean, I was supposed to receive. That was part of my, when we initially signed up, it said that we qualified for a home loan. So let me see specifically this number. I'm gonna go straight to there we go. VA Home Loan Veterans Affairs. If you're looking for how to search it, that's what you're looking for. You go to va.gov and type in home loans, and it should pull it up. If not, you can just do a quick Google search, and it will bring you directly to the website, which is benefits.va.gov/home loans. That's this specific website, but again, you can go right to the VA, type in the little search bar, and it will pull that information up for you. All right, so now I'm sharing this tab. This is for VA home loans, where you can go in and look for outreach and transition programs, compensation, education and training. They also have here the VR veteran readiness and employment, which is the next thing I was going to talk about anyways. But if you scroll on here, this is VA helps veteran service members and eligible surviving spouses become homeowners. Part of our mission to serve you, we provide a home loan guarantee benefit and other housing related programs to help you buy, build, repair, retain, or adapt a home for your own personal occupancy. VA home loans are provided by private lenders such as banks and mortgage companies, and VA guarantees a portion of the loan, enabling the lender to provide you with more favorable terms. And I need to look into that myself. Before you buy, be sure to read the VA Home Loan Buyer's Guide. This guide can help you understand the home buying process and how to make the most out of your VA loan benefit. The main pillars of the VA program are no down payment required. Lenders may require down payments for some borrowers using the VA home loan guarantee, but VA does not require down payment. You get competitively low interest rates, limited closing costs, no need for private mortgage insurance, PMI, and the VA home loan is a lifetime benefit. So you can use the guarantee multiple times. So I definitely need to look into that because I ain't used it once. And if I can sit up here and buy my mother's home, I like to do that, you know. But again, people, this information is privy to you. This information is available to you. All of this is on va.gov. All right. And I know, again, when you look, this is va.gov. Let me just show y'all. People sit up here and be talking about, what do you mean just va.gov? When you click on va.gov, this is the main page that you see. This is what you come to on va.gov. And then it gives you the ability to sign in. Go to my Healthy Vet, which is where you find all your records and stuff like that. But then it also has a search tab. So again, without having to go into anything, you click on that search tab, and then you type in what you're looking for. Okay, home loans. All right, home loans, and click the search. And it's searching the whole va.gov. And there you go, VA-backed veteran home loans. You click that, and then there we go. And this takes you specifically to where you need. So this is VA-backed veteran home loans. VA direct and VA-backed veteran home loans can help veteran service members and their survivors to buy, build, improve, or refinance a home. You still need to have the required credit and income for the loan amount you want to borrow, but a veteran's home loan may offer better terms than with a traditional loan from a private bank, mortgage company, or credit union. For example, nearly 90% of VA-backed loans are made with no down payment. So you can learn about the different loan programs and how to apply, and as well as your eligibility. And we'll get help to avoid foreclosure, struggling to make a monthly mortgage payment. All right. All right. Can the company that holds collecting the money for your lender can take your house, recover the money owed? This process is called foreclosure. The Veterans Affairs Service Purchasing VAS program is closed to new submissions. If you're a veteran, they provide counseling, even if your loan isn't a VA guaranteed loan. If you have, you can contact me anytime to discuss the loan. If you've had a VA loan, guaranteed loan, and it's 61 days past due, you automatically assign a VA loan technician to review your loan. So there you go. It's a lot of information on here. Again, that's on va.gov. You go there, type in home loan, and it's going to, again, it's going to throw you a bunch of different links. Regardless of this link, you had all these other links underneath it that can take you to VA home loan, to VA home loan limits, so on and so forth. So if you scroll down, it'll give you a whole bunch of different information about the home loan program. The next one was the VR. Where is that? Here we go. The Veterans Readiness in Employment. I've gone through a similar program, VRAP, the VRAP program, which is a similar program. They had money offering to retrain you to be trained up in a specific field. That's why I went back and took the Strayer online marketing course, because it benefited my field that I'm in, which is promotions and all that kind of stuff. So the marketing degree just went along with it, plus all of the skills and stuff that I learned going through the course. The Veterans Readiness Home, let's see here, aka VRNE. So you may receive Veteran Readiness and Employment, formerly known as Voc. Okay, well then I have, Voc Rehab, but I've gone. It changed the name, but I've gone through Voc Rehab, Vocational Rehab and Employment, which is what it used to be called. It's now called the Veteran Readiness and Employment, VRE. But they help with job training, education, employment accommodations, resume development, and job seeking skills coaching. Other services may be provided to assist veterans and service members in starting their own businesses, or independent living services for those who are severely disabled and unable to work in traditional employment. You can learn more about the VRE program. To review the VRE process page and the tabs and links on this page, and then you can click on the how to apply for services. So again, you got all kind of stuff on here on va.gov, and when you click down this link, people, you will find on the side down here information about home loans, life insurance, pension, appeals modernization, other services that are being provided, how to apply for benefits, various locations of different vet service centers. And this right here is very important too, where you can find these regional offices, because I'm also covering vet centers, which is number 9. But you click there, and then that's where you can start finding different various regional offices to go to. And that's where you can find this at. So that's where you can find your DABs, your AMVETs, your VFW, Veteran Foreign Wars, and you can find these specific organizations to be able to help you out. And all of this, again, is off of va.gov. So just type in just go to va.gov, and then just type in under the search benefits. Really just type in benefits and it'll take you to this page and it'll start showing you all of this side information. All right, so then we had Vita. All right. Which was I think I've used Vita. I used Vita at school though. I didn't use it for my veteran status. The school was offering, you know what I'm saying? So HEC, Hillsborough Community College, offers free tax preparation. I mean, it only makes sense because shit, kids ain't most kids ain't working doing, you know what I'm saying, 3 or 4 jobs, put it that way, and going to school. So the tax preparation is you know what I'm saying, is 1040 easy form and throw it on in there and give them their little $50 back because they ain't working, you know what I'm saying? They're not making a high enough income to be able to get anything back off the income tax check when you working 4 hours a week, you know what I'm saying? It's really based off a 40-hour work week. So if you're doing part-time, you only putting in 3-4 hours a week, yeah, you pretty much ain't gonna get nothing back at the end of the year. But it is what it is. Okay, so let me share this. The veteran debt assistance. And that is not what we're looking for. And be careful, people. Just because it says veteran, that does not mean that has anything to do with us. This veterandebtassistance.org. Just because that's a private entity, sponsored entity, and 9 times out of 10 they're going to charge you for whatever services that they're so-called assisting you with. But you also have the veterans Vita. So veterans can access free tax preparation help through programs like AARP Tax Aid, IRS's Vita, VITA, and Meal Tax. Okay, so Vita is a free self-service program available to active duty and retired service members and their dependents, as well as deployed Department of Defense civilians. Meal Tax provides help finding Vita program locations where participants can self-file, sit down with a trained tax professional, and complete their state and federal tax returns, or drop off their forms and return it at the designated time to complete their free tax filing. It's a lot of different places out here that have these sponsored links up. Military One Source is Vita specialists are trained to address military-specific tax issues such as combat zone benefits and applying earned income credit guidelines. So, Military One Source is one source. You also have the IRS directly. People be scared of dealing with the IRS, but again, people, you can go here, go to irs.gov, and this is Veterans Tax Information and Services. If you're a veteran, you can get free tax prep with IRS and assistance from other government agencies. So here you click on it, and these are all the ways that you can do it. The IRS free file, IRS direct file, in person with a certified volunteer. There they go, Military One Source. And then they also let you know what's excluded from taxable income, such as disability benefits. Don't include disability benefits you receive from the VA in your gross income. So those aren't taxable. So you don't put all that stuff in there. Education benefits. You don't include Department of Veteran Affairs education benefits in your income. And then compensation for lump sum. You don't include the one-time lump sum disability severance payment from the Department of Defense you receive when you separated from the military due to combat-related injuries. And if you have, you can, if you've already paid taxes on this payment, you can file an amended return and get a refund because you shouldn't have paid for that. But again, you can go down here, people. I'm not trying to give you, I'm not a tax prep professional and none of that. I am an information professional that knows how to get you, as well as myself, to these resources and these benefits that we should be taking advantage of. And because we've all fought for this stuff. We've all went through basic training. We've all had our face dug down in some dirt with our helmet pressed into the ground as we low crawl across some underneath Constantine wire with bullets with traces on the end, so they'll know if they hit someone or not. We've all been exposed to that. We've all been exposed to having to throw a grenade. Some of us, may have not had their life almost taken from them, like myself, due to someone else's ignorance. But it is what it is. We all went through that experience. We all went through the M16, shooting M16. I personally shot 50 cal. I personally shot M60. I personally fired a rocket launcher. You know what I'm saying? Anti-tank weapon. That just takes it and backblast area all clear and whew, and you shoot the missile. I've done all that. I mean, and not nan time the sergeant say, hey man, do you have your proper air protection in? No. So that's why I got tinnitus. That's why I have this extreme loud ringing in my ear 24 hours a day, to where it causes me to sometimes have to stop and gain myself. Like it shuts me down, causing me to freeze up in the grocery store sometimes because it plays with other parts of my body. It makes my back lock up. Your knee bones connected to your leg bone. The thigh bones connected, all that kind of, everything is connected. Everything is interconnected, and everything is connected and operated from right up here. So if your mind is not right, your body is not going to be right. It's not going to function correctly. Your mind is not functioning correctly. Your body is not functioning correctly because your mind tells your body what to do. It is not a vice versa. But again, people, all right, that's some good information for you. Let's continue on. Let's see what else we got for you. State-specific benefits, and what do they mean by that? So Florida has its own benefits, separate from Georgia, separate from Alabama, separate from New York, separate from New Jersey, California, so on and so forth. Every state you go into, especially depending on the size of the state, will have their own state-specific benefit that applies. I mean, and for different purposes, you know what I'm saying? Because they might have tax breaks on people up north, on heaters or something for your home, or I don't know, tax breaks for roofs or something like that. I'm just throwing anything out there. But it can apply to you. It applies specifically to your state. So you can't sit up here and be looking at your homeboy or your homegirl in Wyoming, and they sitting there telling you, oh man, I'm getting all these type of benefits. I'm getting this, that, and I got free dental and this, that. And you like, damn, I ain't got none of that in Florida. Again, you have to look at your state-specific benefits. All right, so let's see what happens when we, let's see what state-specific benefits. All right, see what happens when we type it in. All right, so when I type this in, all right, let me just share my tab. So when I type in state-specific veteran benefits, this is what comes up. So education benefits, free driver's license, free hunting license, housing assistance, employment assistance, free fishing license, cash payments, military veterans bonus, veteran benefits by state. There you go, state-specific offerings, best states for disabled veterans, territory benefits, Veteran benefits guide. It's all of this stuff, people, and this is what I was saying. The veteran benefits by state specific offering. So ours is I think it was okay. I thought ours was well, I know military.com, it has a whole okay, so if you're not signed up, first of all, veterans, you need to sign up to military.com. Okay, sign up and get that newsletter sent to your email or sent to your phone. You know what I'm saying? They inside those newsletters, I mean, it is so much information that they pack inside those newsletters. If you just can't read the captions, you actually have to. I'm telling you, they hiding stuff in the newsletters. They hide free money, free resources, and they're not hiding it. It's hidden in plain sight. And if they're not hiding, they're not providing. And if they're providing, they give it to you and they just tell you to go to military.com, but they don't, there's no real guidance on how to navigate. All right. But you do need to take your time to navigate it because a lot of your resources and benefits and all of that are in these weekly newsletters that they send out, and they send them out every single week. Yeah, every single week. The military wallet. Okay, all of these other different sites. You know what I'm saying? VA claims, insider, veteran benefits by state and territory. Veteran.com has states veterans benefits, and then of course va.gov has a PDF, but it's outdated, so you don't want to be, make sure you're looking for current information. So let's go to military.com. Okay, your 2025 state veteran benefits, and we're going to scroll down here. We're going to look for Florida. As you see, all of the states that are listed, we're going to go specifically for Florida. All right, and our Florida state veteran benefits, right here. Okay, they're estimated 1,327,057 veterans who live in Florida, making up 3.2% of the state's population, or the 19th highest of the 56 U.S. states inhabited territories in Fake District of Columbia. I don't know why y'all haven't still figured that one out. Columbia people. What is a district of Columbia doing in the so-called United States? Why nobody don't question that? I just don't really get that. When you all sit up there and talk about that's the capital, that makes no sense. How is your capital? This country doesn't own the capital. We do not own the District of Columbia. They have a piece of the United States for whatever agreement or whatever crap they worked out back in the days, and then they sit up there and did that fake merger just to sit up there and try to make it seem more American. No, it's more American now because we use DC, even though it's a District of Columbia. Man, I'm gonna get out of here that wet noodle type of mentality. But anyways, Florida military and veteran income taxes. Military retired income, no state income tax. Right. What the hell? Where is? Okay, people. Obviously, this was clickbait because it didn't have any benefits on it. So, yeah. Yeah, I know that. Complex. Veterans Crisis Line calls passed off to undertrained responders. Yeah, I tell you, man, listen, people. Well, I call into the call center, and it's an up and down. You're dealing with civilians who don't always have the same empathy in understanding of what veterans have went through. They have no idea what we experienced. Only and some majority of them don't know veterans that well that have shared stories. You know what I'm saying? So they can be empathetic. So when you go into the CMP exams, you're dealing with civilians. They're doing a 9 to 5 job with biases, with everything else that they bring in as a civilian that may or may not be empathetic to a veteran. And if that's the case, then you're gonna get it. You're gonna get what you get. You know, you get what you get. But anyways, just be careful, people. You know, just have an open mind, have an open heart when you call into call centers, knowing that these people are just there. You know what I'm saying, trying to do their best they can do off of scripts, provided scripts. They're not professionals at the job. They didn't go to school. They don't have degrees and certifications. You know, last time I checked, it wasn't a certification or degree in call center, call centering. And when I worked in call centers, I wasn't required to have a degree or associates or anything else. So, but again, VA.gov is a powerful resource if you know how to navigate it. You have to know how to navigate it. You can't just go on it and thinking it's all the information is going to fall out in front of your face, or you can go on and do it like it's Google and just start typing in stuff. You need to be specific about what you're looking for and keep it simple. Benefits. Type that in the search. Benefits. Home loan. Type that in the search. Disability. Type that in. What you're looking for, be specific, and that's what you type into the search bar. All right. And again, and remember your state-specific benefits. Look them up for your state, or contact your service provider, and then they can also help you take you down that road. Get in contact with the social worker. Social worker will do the same thing that you could have set up there and done. They just gonna do a Google search for you, and then they're gonna email you all the links. You know what I'm saying, that you could have found yourself. But hey, either way, as long as you get the information, that's what it's all about. All right, so now we got VA life insurance, which is VGLIA, I think that's what it was. But let's which I actually, excuse me, do need to look into. Well, I don't know, because as long as you got life insurance, people, that's the main thing. But you can get life insurance through the VA, and maybe maybe at a comparable rate. So let's see. And again, this will take you to VA.gov. Let me go ahead and share this again. All right, share that. You be able to see it. There we go. All right, so again, VA.gov / life insurance. I'm gonna keep being redundant, you know what I'm saying? Type in search, go to click on the search, type in life insurance, and it will pull up, you know what I'm saying, this available information. The VA life insurance can offer financial security for veterans, service members, and their spouses, and dependent children. Dependent children. You can explore options, manage your policy, and file claims to get the insurance benefits you earn. Learn how to apply for VA life with service-connected disabilities, and I can actually apply for that now because I have a service-connected disability with my tinnitus, people. So all you need in order to get a service-connected disability is at least get your tinnitus claim. So you can get benefits for totally disabled, terminally ill policyholders. beneficiary financial counseling, online will preparation. Also can find out information on how much life insurance to get. Myths and rumors about SGLI and VGLI insurance. You can find all kind of information on here. Insurance forms, life insurance if you have pre-existing conditions. All that information that you need is on this website. You can also reach out and call the support numbers, VA Life, S-DBI, and BMLI, 1-800-669-8477, 1-800-669-8477, or again, just go to va.gov/life insurance, and then you can pull up all these benefits if you don't have life insurance, or just to compare rates with your existing policy. And they find something cheaper than $18 a month. It is what it is, but yeah, it is what it is. But there you go. So that's VA life insurance, and then well, the number 7, I mean, the other one is discount. So listen, people, everywhere you go, I personally wear my VA card right hanging on my doggone lapel around my neck. I don't care. Everywhere I go, I ask for a military discount. When I don't care if I'm at Habib's, Chips and Mosto. Hey, Habib, you give a military discount? You got to put it in the end. They might not know what it is. And then when they look into it and they get some doggone state kickbacks from the state, it might be beneficial for them to give that discount. And then you come back in there, hey, veteran, we have a discount for you. $1 off. Well, shit, let me get that. $1 go a long damn way, people. You know what I'm saying? Every little bit helps. And I want everything that I've said and gave my life for, literally gave my life for, and fought for this country. So because I come back and I'm asking you for a discount, if the only thing you can tell me is no. We don't offer discount. Thank you for your service. At least say thank you for your service, though. Don't sit there and just tell me no. Have a good day. Thank you for my service. At least, damn it, give me that acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even, gave you the acknowledgement that I was looking for benefits as a veteran. But you have to ask people. I don't care what it is at. Ask. Gas stations, ask. Restaurants, especially restaurants, sit down and ask. These young people do not know nothing about VA discount. Not enough of us come into restaurants or eat out, which we shouldn't be anyways, because it's unhealthy, but I'm just saying. When we do, we don't sit up there and ask for any kind of discounts. Shouts out to Amazing Judge Dredd, who his sister, his daughter, put him up on a benefit. He went to the USCG, the United States Coast Guard post, over there in Clearwater, where you can go in. They do just like here at MacDill Air Force Base. They got the PX, the DX, whatever. And you can go and shop tax-free on post. And but there he went and got discounted tickets to Walt Disney World and all this other kind of stuff. End up saving them what he said, the tickets were like 200 and some change, and he ended up paying like $146 for the tickets. So that's almost like a $60 savings. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's $60 back into your pocket, people. Take advantage of the benefits that's due to you. All right? But again, you have to ask about discounts. Always ask about discounts. You had a tire shop, about to get that tire, to see if they got a discount. When I went to had to get a radiator for my truck, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Guaranteed Radiators. Went down there and they gave me a 5% discount, military discount. I don't know what it was. It was a discount. I don't care. It was something that was taken off. It was like $5. That was like $5. You know what I'm saying? Off of the service. And the battery. I only got a battery. You know what I'm saying? I think I got $5 off discount when I asked do they give a discount. It was like $5 off the battery. Yeah, you gotta ask people. Closed mouth won't get fed. You can sit there all day, you know what I'm saying, and be a horse and go to that lake and be led down to the water. But if you're just gonna stand there and just look at the water all day, look at the water and not actually drink, well then you probably gonna be a dead horse. All right, because you should have drank. You should have took that opportunity to drink. Last two. Well, yeah. Last two, because I already covered vet centers. Vet centers are your VA Haley's or Bay Pines. Those are your vet centers. But specifically about vet centers, you need to go and specifically seek out DAV, the Disabled American Veterans. You need to specifically seek out AMVET, which is a whole acronym, American Veteran something. And then you got VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars. And it might be one, I think it's another organization out there. But again, you need to look up these organizations if you're looking to get any kind of help. The VFW, DAV, all of these places, AMVET, you can walk into a VFW and actually speak to somebody about, available benefits for your state, and they that's something they'll do right then and there. Not even have to be a member. But it is you do when you sign up. I believe you get other kind of perks and stuff like that when you sign up for these specific organizations, VFW, DAV, and all that kind of stuff. But you can find all of these at your local vet centers. You can go to your VA. They have computer centers in there where they can sit down and sit you down with somebody and go over all of the same information. It's available for you for free. So, if you know a veteran out there that might be up in years and does not have the technological, you know what I'm saying, patience, because it takes patience with this new technology. You know what I'm saying? With stuff it might supposed to scroll up and it scrolls left on you, or it scrolls down, or the screen just locks on you. Or you're supposed to click on this tab, and then this tab took you to a whole nother website. Now you don't know how to get back to the text. All right? It's simple things when it comes to navigating modern day technology that, again, our seasoned veterans may or may not be up on. It may just need a little help in navigating. And that's where our jobs come in as fellow vets with that technical knowledge, you know what I'm saying, to be able to go ahead and help them out. So if you have that technical knowledge, make sure you reach out to a veteran that you know, or just put it out there. If you need any kind of help, as far as online help, and I do this all day, every day, every single, not even just vet. I mean, all my friends, because most of my friends are 50 and up. And a lot of them don't have the technological savvy that I have when it comes to dealing with laptops, computers, phones, and all that, because that was my upbringing. I'm part of the computer age. I'm part of the digital divide. The digital divide is when they started, when the computer age came in, and all of y'all, you know what I'm saying, pen and pencil pushers stayed here and didn't want to come and learn how to upgrade with computers and everything else. And saying, oh, I'm not going to adapt. Oh, I don't need a computer. Oh, I don't need a cell phone. And now you're in 2025 and you need a cell phone. You need a computer. You need a tablet. You need some type of device to be able to communicate with this digital side of the world that we're on now. We're no longer in the paper tree side of the world. Then everything is digital, or it's all going digital. You can't carry paper up into space. You're not carrying paper up into space. You're not carrying pens, pencils into space. You're not carrying desks into space. Like, I mean, It's zero gravity. So how you gonna sit in there talking about right? Right. So just remember that, people. Okay. This is very important. I need to look this up because when you go to the VA, they do tell us that unless you 100% connected, service connected with 100%, you don't qualify for just dental. And a lot of us got yuck mouths out there. You know what I'm saying? Like we ate a lot of crap, and you know, in and out the military. You know what I'm saying? We had to do what we had to do in the field. When you spend 30 days in the field, you know, and conditions aren't as sanitary as they should be. You really don't want to be sticking your fingers and stuff like that in your mouth, you know. So the brushing that was limited. You brush when you can, throw that toothpaste in there and just kind of fake it to make it type scenario. But let's see what this is. Bad debt program, because I haven't heard of this until this presentation, and I was like, okay, so let's see. That's through Humana. Okay, so when you go and pull that up, you got MetLife that pulls up dental insurance program MetLife, the VADIP, bad debt plan enrollment. But I always tend to scroll past that because most of these are always clickbait. So these are all normally people just trying to market and sell something to get you coming to their website. When you could have scrolled down and actually went to and found the VA source. Which, as we do, if you scroll down, there you go. All right, va.gov/healthcare /about VA health benefits /dental care /dental insurance. So basically, you go to va.gov, type in dental insurance or dental care, and it will get you on the right direction to VADIP, the VA Dental Insurance Program, which offers discounted private dental insurance for veterans and family members who meet certain requirements. You can go ahead and find out if you're eligible and how to enroll in a plan. So, you may be eligible if you meet one of these requirements. First, you should be a veteran who's enrolled in the VA healthcare. That's no brainer. Or you're the current or surviving spouse or dependent child of a veteran or a service member, and you're enrolled in the civilian health and medical program of the VA, which is called CHAMPA. CHAMPVA, CHAMPA. That's our little civilian side. Civilian health and medical program of the VA. So if you do both of those, this is what you need to know. VDIP provides coverage throughout the United States and its territories, including Puerto Rico, Guam, the Virgin Islands, American Samoa, and the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. What the hell is that? VADIP started as a temporary program. It's now a permanent VA program with no end date. Insurance carriers may offer separate coverage options for dependents who aren't CHAMPA beneficiaries. So why might I want to buy private dental insurance through VADIP as a veteran? While some veterans enrolled in VA healthcare are eligible for free dental care from our providers, many are not. Others may be eligible for free care for some, but not all of their dental needs. So, if you're not eligible for free VA dental care, VADIP can help you buy private dental insurance at a reduced cost. If you're eligible for free VA care for some of your dental needs, you can still buy a VADIP plan if you want added dental insurance. And signing up for VADIP won't affect your eligibility to get free VA dental care. It'll just be like a supplemental That's all it is, just a supplemental insurance. Let's see. How much will it cost? So, your plans cover diagnostic services, preventive dental care, root canals, and other services to manage oral health problems and restore function, called endodontic or restorative services, dental surgery, and emergency dental care. The cost for your coverage will depend on the insurance company and the plan you choose. So based on your plan, you will pay the full insurance premium for each individual on your plan and any required copays when you get care. Again, that's when you enroll and select a plan. So you can go and again to va.gov. All you got to do is type in VADIP, VADIP, and it will pull up that coverage program. And then you can go and just, and again, people, if you do not know how to do this on your own, go to a VA center or you can go to a library. In a library, we'll be able to kind of, they're not going to, of course, unless you find somebody that's a veteran at the library. My bad. Go to the VA. And the Veteran Center has a library inside the Veteran Center. Go to the Veteran Center inside, go to the library inside the VA. And James Haley is on the second floor, all the way down to the end, right before you get to audiology. And right past the food pantry. You know what I'm saying? So you go in, which is the auditorium. So when you go past that on your right, all the way down at the end, you will see this whole little long couple of doors, and that's the VA library. You can go in there and they will help you with all of these benefits. It will help you fill out paperwork. They will take you and show you the different websites that you need to go on in order to find and apply for these benefits and stuff. Right there at the VA. So if you don't even have a computer, you don't have a cell phone, you're not technically savvy, and somehow you came across this video, you know what I'm saying? Somehow, thank you, Lord, that you came across and you found this information. You need to go to the VA center and you just need to sit down in the library, the VA specific library, and they will sit up there and be able to help you fill out all of your forms, file all of your stuff online, and put you in the right direction, as well as check out books and other kind of publications and all that kind of good stuff. And it's a real nice, cool place to just go and visit. I'm also working on getting my books in the library, the VA specific library, because they're already in the state library system. And I think that would be pretty cool as a veteran to have my book in the VA. So y'all look out for Fashion on Paper, a collection of poetry and inspirational quotes by yours truly. And then I have another book called The Copies. This is a jailhouse memoir, which is just like a good scared straight type of book. It's not gory, it's not anything of that, but like I always tell people, if you read my book and it doesn't jog anything, it doesn't do anything to you, you going to jail. If it doesn't disturb you just a little bit about the procedures, how I laid everything out, you are going to jail because you have no fear. And when you have no fear of incarceration, or you just have no fear of point blank period, that is reckless in life. You always supposed to have a fear is caution. When you act on the side of fear, you act on the side of caution, and you don't know what's behind that door. So you have a fear. You could technically call that a fear of not knowing what's behind the door. But in order for you to figure out, you have to be at the same time cautious. So you don't allow your fear to just say, "Oh, I don't know what's behind the door, so I'm just gonna leave because I'm scared of what's behind the door." You let your fear, influence you being a cautious person, and you knock on the door. Right? Somebody answers. There you go. Now your fear has been taken away. You know what I'm saying? Or you knock on the door, somebody says, "Come in." There's your fear is taken away. Now you know you can enter the door. You know, but that's fear for me. That's what I'm talking about. Fear. If you need to use that fear, you know what I'm saying, as caution. And take advantage of that. All right, discounted dental insurance bad debt, va.gov, and again, type in the search. That is your go-to bar. You know what I'm saying? Before you go to the other bar and buy alcohol, go to the search bar on va.gov, type it in, and then you can find the information that you need. Last but not least, I mean, there's really no need to well, I guess I will do that. Let me not do that. Let me go ahead because it might be something specific. So, free national parks for veteran. Free national park passes for veteran. All right, so am I sharing this tab? Okay, yeah. All right, so here we go. Again, all I did was just a quick Google search, Bing search, whatever type of search. You can even do a Chat GPT, and it'll probably bring you up a whole slew of more resources. It's off the chain. It does a more thorough search. It scours the whole entire internet to bring you information. Google just scours its own little, interfaces and stuff and bring you what it is. But anyway, you can type it in. Veterans can obtain a free national parks pass through the following options. Starting on Veterans Day, November 11th, veterans can get a free lifetime pass. Lifetime. I think I'm just gonna go and get mine just cause. You know what I'm saying? I'm not able to go to the park, but because I know I'm privy to get it, I want it. You can get a free lifetime pass to over 2,000 federal recreation sites, including national parks. Veterans and Gold Star families are eligible for free annual or lifetime passes that cover entrance-free entrance fees at national parks and other federal recreation lands. Veterans with a service-connected disability rating can enter federal recreation lands for free with the America the Beautiful Lifetime Access Pass. I need to get that because I'm service-connected, baby. And to receive the National Park Lifetime Pass, veterans must provide identification such as the Veteran ID card or Department of Defense ID card. Additionally, all National Park Service sites that charge an entrance fee are free to everyone on Veterans Day. All right, so I'm going to go to National Park Services. All right, there we go. Free interest in national parks for current military veterans and Gold Star families. Who is eligible, how to get your pass. You can pick up a military annual pass for free at many national parks and federal recreation sites. You just need to bring your unexpired common access card. If that applies to you, apply to. Unexpired DD Form 1173. Unexpired Next Generation Dependent ID. All right. What the hell is a common access card? I don't know what that is, but I don't have a DD Form 1173. And I don't have a Next Generation Dependent ID card. Well, I'm not Next Generation Dependent. So I guess some of those don't. So, you can also go to USGS store, or you can receive your pass by mail or online at USGS store for a $10 processing fee. Passes ordered from the USGS store are not digital passes and may take weeks to ship. So it's a physical pass. It's not something they just want to be able to see. All Right. So again, you can go to these places and bring your veteran health ID card, and there you go. But if you're looking for a place, just go here, mps.gov, and you can scroll down, and it will tell you all of these different sites how to get your passes. And the Access Pass is a free lifetime pass for any U.S. citizen or permanent resident with a permanent disability. An Access Pass may also provide discounts for expanded amenities like camping, guided tours, etc. Military passes do not cover or provide discounts on other fees such as camping, special recreation permits, reservation fees, fees for organized groups, or concession operated facilities or activities. But the free military passes admit the pass holder as well as occupants of a single private non-commercial vehicle, or the pass holder and 3 people 16 years and older, where per person fees are charged, and the passes are non-transferable and employed if offered. So you, as being the pass holder, can take 3 of your friends to any national park, and y'all can go out there and do the camping, do the whatever. Again, somebody, we wanted to put this together and go and just get passes. Me and homeboy Reverend Knight, we love this camp. I mean, ain't nothing like the experience of being in the woods. Nobody bothering you. You can just be at home in nature and just, be a part of your time. Get some peace of mind. If you've never experienced that, then you really need to do that. It can be as simple as just camping in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? If your environment is quiet, you know what I'm saying? But just camping in your backyard, it's an experience. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool experience to be outdoors. And sleeping amongst the stars and just smelling the smell of the outdoors. Man, we're gonna get into it. But again, people, that's what it is. So that's all I got right here for you on the Hidden Valor Show. And thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah. Don't forget, people, I mean, this show is specifically for hidden resources and benefits. All I'm covering, so all I'm trying to get to you, not trying to upsell anything. I do have books out there that's available for purchase. You like to buy some books now. You can go to Amazon and look at my books. The Pokey, Jailhouse Memoir, written by David G. Roundtree. And then The Passion on Paper, which is a book of poetry and collection, a book of poetry and inspirational quotes that I've written. All the information inside each book is handwritten. It's not AI generated. I do have AI generated books. I have a children's book that's AI generated, AI assisted. Let me put it that way, because with these books that are AI generated or assisted, you still have to go back in and do all of the editing, proofreading, and all that kind of stuff. It just basically puts a bunch of words out, creative words out on a piece of paper for you to utilize and outline. But it's not a finished product, and you have to take that product and actually, go through it, proofread it, and then finish. But yeah, so I have those projects, and then we also have the Bible, the basic information before investing everything. That's based off of the crypto stock and crypto show that I do on Monday mornings right here on YouTube. And so you can check us out at BTCNMO. That's the Bitcoin and Mo show. The subscribe bell button there when you know when the show is actually live. You can also check us out at Crypto Tony 1, who's my co-host, and we both share and have the same great information. So other co-host for this show, Mr. 03, Sergeant Stoutamaire, is in the process of moving into a new home and getting everything, situated in that situation. And we'll be returning on the show hopefully next week with some more great information, as well as the amazing Judge Red, who did contact me prior to the show. But just let me know he's dealing with a little housing issues. People, you own a home, you're a homeowner, there's issues, so we have to deal with. So, it's good. All right, I'm out the building. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in once again. This is the Hidden Valor Show. Start sharing that. And give y'all our show intro as we get out of Rita. Have a great day, everyone.